how to create a sustainable income stream in the Gambia without a traditional 9 to 5. Now, this is a question that we've been asked by a lot of our subscribers here on this channel since the beginning of us making the move to the Gambia from Jamaica with only $500. So everybody has been asking us basically, how are you guys surviving? What are you guys doing to make your money, to pay your rent, to buy your food? Some people even ask us like, what is the total amount that you could need to sustain yourself, right? But as you guys are aware, there are not necessarily a lot of 9 to 5 job opportunities available here in the Gambia, as there were not a lot of companies that were created. Well, right now, over the past, let's say 4 years since we've been living in the Gambia at the time of making this video, there has been a lot of companies that have been starting up, real estate companies, restaurants, hardwares, some unique business ideas are also starting up. So there's a little bit of job opportunity now in certain sectors. Still, coming to Africa and looking for a 9 to 5 job opportunity is definitely not the solution, because you will be disappointed in that era. You have to have a way to generate income to sustain yourself, right? So with that being said, my name is AP. If you don't know me, my wife and I relocated from Jamaica at this time of doing the video 4 years now to the Gambia with $500. We explored real estate, make some connection, learn a lot of things, and we've discovered a way that you can create cash flow to sustain yourself while living in Africa, living in the Gambia. But it can be modeled across Africa, right? And that is through real estate, right? So what is the thing, AP? What is that thing that you can do to generate revenue on a regular basis without having too much money up front, without taking too much risk? And I always go back to lands, right? Lands is very complicated because lands have a lot of issues, mostly with people selling it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times to different people. Sometimes people encroach on your land. Sometimes there are other issues with land, spiritual issues too, that people don't really understand. This is Africa, right? So, but land is one of the fastest way to generate revenue, and not just buying lands and holding them, but buying lands and flipping them, right? So if you can find lands in areas that are for sale at a price that is not necessarily too expensive, and you can invest a small amount of money on that piece of land and generate interest in it, that you can then sell to people who want to build on that land, you can generate revenue. But it's going to take a lot of work, a lot of due diligence, a lot of dig through processes, all kind of stuff is going to be required of you to really set up the business successfully and make it beneficial to you and to your clients if you're going to flip land yourself. But as an investor, there's another way, and that way you have to email us so we can tell you more about it, how it works, what you need to know. Yeah, but I'm not sharing my strategy right now. No, this is going to be the big thing, especially if you are an investor, you're thinking of investing in Africa, but you want to do so in a way that is not going to be too risky for you financially and hassle, because investing in land is really a complex thing right now. When you're investing in land, it's a very, very complex process. You understand what I mean? So yes, we have a strategy. We're going to iron it out and then present it to you guys. But if you want to learn more about it before that, email us, queenjodianap@gmail.com, and we will definitely set up a webinar and present it to you guys so you guys can see firsthand. Only serious people though, serious people only, right? So generate revenue in Africa is a technique. I did a video talking about some of the unique ways that you can do so. For example, rental property. You can use a rental property to generate short-term revenue from that rental property and basically use it to sustain yourself long term. It's much more long term than flipping or banking lands. However, the practices of flipping or banking land is also a way that you can generate revenue without doing any upfront work or anything like that, without have to have the knowledge like, you know, okay, how to flip lands or anything like that. You understand what I'm saying? It's a very simple process that you can learn online if you really take the time to study it. You can learn it and do it yourself. You don't need nobody to do that for you. That anybody can flip lands if you really know how to find land, how to verify land, and then, you know, do your thing. It's like that. But it's a process that you have to make sure that you are aware of the risk and how you need to go about doing it. So now, there's no 9 to 5 like that within Africa. But owning a piece of land gives you an opportunity to monetize it several ways, right? So as I said, you can flip it. Flipping the land is one of the easiest way to do it because you don't have to do nothing to the land. You can buy a piece of land right now with a lot of trees on it and just basically sell it back for 100,000 difference, and that's your profit, and you can just buy and keep doing that for a long time. You understand? You can also buy a piece of land around an area that you see development is coming, like for example around Brewfoot area right now. Around Brewfoot area right now, there's a lake there. I did a video there where I think I did a video, or it wasn't a drone flight. I was showing you guys what is happening in that area of Brewfoot with the river, and you know, people are selling lands around there that you understand. And so that community seems like it's going to be developing rapidly. Now, if you buy a piece of land in an area like that and you hold on to that piece of land, let's say until 2026, right? Later, from now, it's going to be worth in 2 million, because as more houses are going into place, the value of the land is going to be increased, right? The road, they're coming to tar the road right now, and people are excited about that area. It's an upcoming area in the Gambia. And me, I never even know. I told you guys, there's so much things happening in Gambia. It's definitely difficult to keep track of every single thing that is happening, so that, you know, you can know go on. Sometimes you have to just drive out like I'm driving out right now and pay attention to what's happening here. But yeah, real estate is the way that you can generate revenue in Gambia without working a 9 to 5. And you don't necessarily need to do it yourself. There are several options, one of which myself and my wife, we're fine-tuning that right now. But if you want to get first-hand access to that, as I said, send us an email at queenjodianap@gmail.com, and I will definitely put together a small webinar and share it with you guys. What are the benefits, what are everything that is involved in it, and how it can benefit you as a person who is thinking of relocating to the Gambia or Africa and you want to generate revenue, how this can be a viable option for you. Yeah, so I'm excited about that. I hope you guys are excited about that too. So give this video a thumbs up, guys, and tell someone about it. Definitely, if they're interested in relocating or investing in Africa, and they're like, yo, what can I invest in? Because to be honest with you, right, the traditional business model has not been working for a lot of people from the diaspora who have come to Africa and say, yo, let me start a business. It has not been working the way that they think, right? Those people believe that, okay, so there's no Burger King, let me set up a Burger King. And when they set up the Burger King don't work, right? For example, and they say, oh my God, there's lots of kids, there's no candy bar, maybe I should open a candy shop. You open a candy shop, and guess what? Nobody's buying from your candy shop because they are not used to that. So you set up a traditional business for local people, selling something that they are not necessarily interested in or they don't know about. You understand? There's no education on that thing for them to say, oh wow, I want this thing. They don't know about it. What they know about is to go to the market and buy the food that has been grown, whether in the Gambia or Senegal, or they're used to their Middle East food. So for you to compete with that, with new products in the market or a new business model in the market that they're not used to, it's going to be very difficult. Yeah, guys, so it's not a secret as to how we have been generating money in the Gambia. We've been telling you guys. We flip lands for real estate companies. We do real estate marketing, which is the same thing. You know, they have their lands, they want to sell it, they cannot sell it, but we know how to put it out and sell it for them and make commission. This is how we have been making money, staying alive in the Gambia, and that is something that we can show you guys. But the most important thing is that it's possible to move to Africa and generate revenue from real estate without even knowing how to do real estate. You can learn it, right? You can partner with someone. Maybe you have access to a network of people, and you can partner with an agent or with a company and really help them to sell their products online. So why now is the best time to go into land investment? There's a whole lot of people relocating to Africa, and most of them are choosing the Gambia because the Gambia is a small country in Africa. They speak English. There's a whole lot of things to be offered here for someone that is coming from the diaspora. Or let's say you're a diasporan Gambian, and you're saying, yo, how can I make some money if I want to move back to Gambia right now and live a peaceful life and have a sustainable way to generate income without have to go into start a business or going into all of that work. Then if you have a piece of land that you're buying in strategic location, and if you want to bank it, you can bank it and have a plan to, demarcate and sell it, or, basically just buy it right now and sell it back for a price to someone who is looking for lands in that area, is also a way to generate revenue that is not going to cost you a lot of headache and a lot of time. If you understand how to do the general business of land in the Gambia, then you can possibly generate revenue from it, right? There's a lot of pitfalls that when it comes to buying a piece of land in certain areas, right? So you have to make sure that you know what is happening in the area. There are certain in-depth research that you have to do. Luckily, we have the team on the ground to get that done. Lawyers, professional people that are involved in real estate that can help to pinpoint certain things and to uncover certain things that you cannot see by just going there and talking to someone up front. People who know how to read certain people's language when they're talking, and to know, okay, there's something there that is underlined that you may miss, right? That's the only difference between you doing it yourself versus you doing it with someone who has been doing it for a long time. They will know if someone is lying about something, how will they sound? Like, if they say something that it might fly over your head, that person will pick it up. You understand? Most people believe that the local people is the only person that you can do so with, but not necessarily. It's good to partner with a legal aid that is proficient or have experience in dealing with lands in the Gambia. And as I said, we have such a person on our team. Thank God for that. And, we're just excited to go along this line because, as I said, you can generate revenue using vacant lands in Gambia or anywhere else in Africa, anywhere in the world, right? But in Africa here, you can generate revenue through vacant lands because people are always looking for lands to build their house. I would advise you to watch the video till the end. Do not skip off. The way for you to secure your future in the Gambia, the smartest way, is through land banking. That's it. Land banking. Buying lands in strategic locations that you can bank. Build a fence on it and leave it for 1-2 years, and then you can sell that land back for a higher price than what you bought it for. Land banking or land flipping, right? But if you don't want to go out there every day flipping lands, you can bank it. You understand? You can buy a piece of land, build a fence on it, leave it for 2-3 years and sell it back. Or you can buy multiple pieces of lands. I recommend multiple pieces of lands that you can buy, fence it, and sell it back on the marketplace for a higher price than what you purchased it for, right? And how is that going to sustain you? Well, or secure your future? Well, there's no jobs. There's no jobs. As I said in my last video, there are jobs that are coming. Yes, people are building, setting up businesses that maybe people from the diaspora have experience in, and maybe you can get a job there, but the salary that you're going to earn is not going to be enough to pay your rent and buy the food that you need, because they're going to pay you salary based on the local people. Like how they pay local people is how you're going to get paid as well. There's not going to be any $1,000 per month, any $500 per month salary. No, it's going to be $50 per month. Less than $50 per month salary. Yeah, and that cannot do anything for you. But if you move to Africa with $5,000, for example, and you can start with a simple piece of land in an area that you can put that investment money in, well, maybe more than 5,000, but you understand what I'm trying. I'm just giving you an example. You can invest some money in vacant lands and then build a fence. You don't even have to build the fence all the way up, but just build a fence there to secure that land, right? And that's your bank. That money is turning over as the land value appreciate over time. You buy a piece of land for, let's say, 200,000 in an area that is rapidly developing over the next 2 years. Now that 200,000 piece of land is going to be worth 250, 300 depending on the development that is taking place there. You can buy a piece of land that is in the bush, have it for 3-4 years, but there's no development, so the value on the land did not increase too much based on the fact that development is not rapidly coming to that area. And this is why you need people like us that can guide you in terms of where is a good place to buy a piece of land. And matter of fact, consultations are open. Yeah, consultations are open. We can do consultation, read that. And if you want us to point you in the direction where you can find these lands, we can also do that. That's not a problem. Yes, but finding lands in secure areas that are appreciating yearly is the key. Because money in Gambia, when you have money in Gambia, let me tell you something. Maybe nobody will tell you guys, but let me tell you. When you have money in Gambia means nothing. The moment you go outside, you spend 3,000, 2,000, 4,000, 5,000. Before you look, you're at 100,000. And if you had $1 million, it's going to disappear very fast. That money will perform a magic trick and disappear before your eyes. But if you put your money in a vacant land, at least you know you're securing that investment. You're securing that money in that land that you don't need to touch right now. And if you have agricultural background, all the better. You can do small scale agricultural project on them. Take it to the market or let local farmers go there, do the farming. You give them a share of the land in terms of farming. They go there, they farm whatever they farm on that side is theirs. The rest is yours. You're still generating money from the land. So you don't have to just fence the land and leave it. You can rent the lands out. You can rent the lands out and make additional money from that land. Now, this might not be for everybody because some people are too scared to go in real estate, and I understand that. But for people who are thinking about real estate investment opportunities here in the Gambia, this is this is the way, I believe is the way for you to secure yourself, your future in the Gambia. I'm going to talk about one of my favorite group of people in the Gambia. I didn't say one of in terms of how they do business, right? They're called the Sarahuli people. The Sarahuli people, they have their community. They do group investment in real estate across Africa. But in Gambia here, they go around and find lands in strategic locations that are selling for a price. And they know, based on the trajectory of development that is heading towards that side, the next 2, 3, 4 years from now, lands in this area is going to be worth $1 million, say, for example, 20 by 20. So they will buy 2, 3, 4, 20 by 20. Now they know that's going to be $4 million, say, in the next 4 years' time. They build a fence. Now the fence is going to increase the price even more. Just the fact that there's a fence on the land increase the price more. So now that land can be sold for 1.2, 1.3 later, 4 years later. And this is how they put their money into land investment without actually have to wait until the price increase, then they go and buy it. No, they buy it before, based on the trajectory of development that they're seeing, the demand for the area. Are people talking about it? They will come and buy a big piece and leave it. Then after 4 years, when they're ready, they want to buy a nice car. They sell one plot, 1.2 million. Go and buy a nice car. They want to fly to Europe, sell a next plot, $1.2 million. Fly to Europe. They want to build an apartment unit, they will sell 2 plots, for example. Start to build apartment units from that said land that they have. Sometimes they even use the said land to build the apartment, then rent it out, generating income stream from that property for a lifetime. You understand? But if you don't have that kind of finance, or you are not a part of a group or a community of people that can invest together, group investment, I always talk about group investment. People are afraid of group investment. When it comes to African people, we don't like to group invest, but group investment is the way forward. If you don't have all of that money, group invest, share the profit, share the revenue. Revenue share is okay. Why? It's not a bad thing. Everybody can get something. Nothing is wrong with that. You know, we don't have to eat the plate full all the time. Sometimes you can divide it into 4 pieces like a cake. Yeah, you can secure yourself through that. Land banking. And I use example to show you guys people who are doing it already. They're banking lands and they're making millions. You understand what I'm saying? They're banking lands and they're making millions. And you can do it too. The Sarah Hooley can do it. You can do it too. Anybody who is serious about real estate investing can do it too. It's open for all. Once you have your money, once you have the know-how how to do it, or you're collaborating with somebody who knows how to do it, you're on your way. Basically, that's how it starts. Identifying vacant lands in areas that are going to be worth a certain amount of money over a period of time. Fence that piece of land. Hold it. Watch the market develop. When the market is right, you start to sell. You understand? I know there's a lot of people that watch our videos that are doing this right now in private, and that's fine. I hope you guys are having success with this strategy. This strategy is not known only in Gambia. This strategy is known worldwide. People are doing this worldwide. Buying lands in strategic locations, banking them for a certain number of years, and then turn around and sell those lands back on the marketplace for a price that is worth 3-4 times what they bought it for initially. That is called land banking, right? Land flipping is you go and buy a piece of land in an area, you negotiate the price down once the landowner agree with you, and you can buy the land for 20,000, 30,000, 40,000 less. Now that 20,000, 30,000, 40,000 is what you are going to gain once you sell the land back on the market, because if the land is 200,000, you can negotiate 30,000 from it. Then once you sell it back on the market for the 200,000, you are going to be the one that is going to get that 30,000 excuse me, that was negotiated. So guys, what do you think about this? I know this is not my first video on it, but I have to keep talking about it so you guys can understand the benefits of that. And if you're moving to Africa, it doesn't have to be Gambia that you're moving to. You can move to Kenya, Nigeria, Rwanda, anywhere that you want to move. You can still utilize this opportunity here in the Gambia, or even where you're going, land banking, and generate revenue from this investment initiative that I'm telling you about. If you have the time, go online and search what is land banking, how land banking is done. If you have the time, and do it. It's on the internet. It's everywhere. Anybody can learn about this, right? But if you don't want to spend the time to do that, and you want to consult with us, book a consultation with us, and we will share our expertise based on what we know. Finding lands, building the fence around, all of this, we can help you with it. The whole process, right? Whether you're going to be in Gambia or you're not going to be in Gambia, we can help you with it, because we're here on the ground and this is what we do. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, please share it with someone that you know. Give it a thumbs up. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Reach out to us. The information will be in the description. Thank you guys. We appreciate you. Today, I want to talk to you guys about an investment strategy that changed our lives here in the Gambia. If you don't know who I am, my name is AP. On this channel, my wife and I, Queen Jody, share our journey from Jamaica, relocating to Africa with only $500 US, you know. Yes. And after a number of years of living in Gambia, we managed to survive. You have to have thick skin when it comes to living life here in Africa. So yeah, we share our journey of exploring real estate here in the Gambia, and you know, sharing opportunities that are available in real estate investment here in the Gambia. But it didn't start out like that. It didn't start like that. As I said, we moved here with $500 US, no friends, no family, little to no support, but we had God. To be honest, God was with us, and we find our way. Yeah, because our journey to Africa was not one where it was selfish, it was selfless. Yo, we wanted to contribute towards a country in any way possible, and you know, we were led to Gambia, and here we are. Okay, So how did we manage to make that big change? What was that investment that we did? So I talk about how we got involved in lands here in the Gambia. We started out doing affiliate marketing for a real estate company here. They have lands that they wanted to sell. We have a platform that people wanted to buy land, so we collaborate with them. When the lands was sold, we got paid, and it was very good because we used that to pay our rent, right? So within that process, we were studying how, well, let's say we're studying the landscape of real estate. What's what is not what, how to do what, implementing that to our life here in the Gambia to see how best we can sustain ourselves long term without have to really depend on anybody or depend on YouTube, because YouTube was our main source of income. But if anybody have any YouTube channel, they will know YouTube don't pay you nothing. AdSense don't pay you anything. You don't make anything from YouTube AdSense. Yeah, you struggle with that. So you have to find another way to monetize yourself, and that's how we did it through vacant land. Yeah, so we started to advise these real estate companies based on how they can position themselves for success in the diaspora with their products and services. You know, some of them went on to become very successful, some of them something else. Either ways. So anyways, there are lands here in certain areas that people are saying they don't want to buy because there's too much bush. Those lands are opportunities for people who can predict where development is going to come. How can you predict where development is going to come? If you can check in with the physical planning department, sometimes you can track where government are planning to build roads and stuff like that. But you can also check from the community standpoint. Check and see if it's an area that a lot of houses are going up, or a lot of places like this. Let me show you. A lot of places like this. If you're in a community and you see they start to do construction to this magnitude, you already know that development is coming to the area, right? If you see lots of people are moving in there, if you see real estate companies start to sell plots of lands in there, then you know development is going to come there sooner or later. Because where you see people are spending a lot of time, a lot of attention, that means development is coming to that area very soon. Just like before, when we go to Pirang, right? When we go to this area called Pirang in the Gambia, there was not a lot of houses. They were mostly like on the side where we were marketing, there was just bush. But now around that end, you can find a lot of estate companies that are selling lands around there. A lot of people have lands that they're planning to build them up, and you know, people are building slowly but surely. So at the time when we were market, maybe lands was cheap, but right now lands in Pirang is expensive because there's a lot of real estate companies that are in Pirang. Let's talk about Basari. Basari, nobody was talking about Basari. We go to Basari, we do marketing there. They have lands that they're selling there. They said, yo, I want marketing. We go, we do marketing for them. And after that, people start to buy massive lands, demarcate it, and start to sell it themselves in that area. So, and they're selling them for very expensive prices because people start to build container shops, you know, apartment buildings start to go around there now. So they are using these things to say, okay, based on development that is coming to the area, then they're going to sell their lands for a premium price, right? You'll find a gas station come in the area, you'll find a mini market, apartments, and these things are going to now attract a lot of people, which are going to urge landowners basically to raise their prices on their lands. And that's how it's done mostly here. But most places that were bush is now like this, right? You have nice roads. When you check around Brufut, you have nice roads. Certain other areas like Willinkama, you have nice roads because the development in the area is going, and roads are coming, and electricity and water, so more people want to live there. You understand? Yeah. So the investment that changed our lives forever here in the Gambia was us investing the time and effort in real estate to understand where, like which location is going to be in high demand very soon. Maybe it's not in the city area, but based on what is happening in the area, the buzz that is going on in the area or the possibility of the area, we understand that if you have lands in this area, then people will want to come there and want to live there. Or people already have estates in that area, but they just want some people to start to build. We start to understand how or what drive people to want to come and build and live in an area in Gambia. It's not that they don't want to go there to live, but sometimes they're just waiting on other people to go there and start building something. Slowly but surely you will see housing start to go up there. Developers start to put projects there, and living off the grid is a thing for people in the diaspora right now. So most people don't mind living in the bush, homestead vibes, you know. So even this was bush. Look what they build here now, you know. They build this here now. I don't know what it is yet, but I'm going to find out. So this place is around Abuko, you know. This place is around Abuko. So the smart investment in ourselves was to learn as much as possible about real estate, not just real estate, but lands. Look at this place. Woo. This place. Look how they build out this place. Nice. Bamba. This place was not looking good. Anybody that know Abuko or, you know, this area, they will know what I'm talking about, that this place was not looking good, and look what they did to it. So you see that place that you just saw now, that is going to attract a lot more people to want to come and build nice places like that around this end too. You understand? Which is then going to hike the value or the price of this area more. You understand? So we've invested our time and our energy into understanding the real estate market, you know, opportunities that are available in it, and how we can take action to some of those opportunities. We've helped a lot of people in taking action through our consultations, you know, giving them advice on what we see on the ground, and partnering with real estate companies to do marketing, and also advising them, collaborating with investors, you know, helping them based on our knowledge base that we have learned over the years. And you know, it really is a great investment, and that investment really changed our lives, you know. Look at this one. You see container shops here for businesses and maybe apartments upstairs. Look at this one. Same. You understand? Same. So Gambia is developing, and people are making investment in the country, which is very nice, because Gambia is a very good country. Yes, it is a very good country. I know. You know, more roads, more electricity, more water access, and then you will see Gambia. So as I said, we invested our time, our energy into understanding the real estate market, how things work, collaborating with investors and real estate developers and companies to explore more real estate opportunities that we can then offer to people outside. Information, knowledge base, that when we're ready to set our roots proper in real estate, we can do it with a big bang. Not just Gambia, but we can, you know, expand it across other African countries, you know, maybe. Let's see. God's willing. That's our goal, but that's God's willing. God alone know everything, yeah? Yeah. So it changed our life because it took us to places that we never know exist in Gambia. Collaborate or partner with people that we would have never partnered with if we never take the initiative to explore real estate that time when we were invited to do so, you know. Because when we were invited into real estate, to be honest with you, that was never a part of my plan to go into real estate. No, I was just going to come and do my music and yeah, and see how far. But real estate is opening my eyes to the possibility or possibilities that are available here in Africa. So if you're a real estate investor, if you're a developer, you know, if you're a person who is just interested in real estate investment or real estate opportunities here in the Gambia, I really do hope these videos that we're putting out is helping you, yeah, in understanding what's going on in the real estate market, so you can take action on them, right? And for all the people who is asking me where is Queen Jody, don't worry about that. When you see me, you see Queen Jody, and when you see Queen Jody, you see me. We're one. Yo. So we're on it, guys. If you are looking for vacant lands in the Gambia, you want to purchase vacant lands in the Gambia and you want some assistance with that, please reach out to us. Book a consultation. You understand? Book a consultation with us. We will guide you based on what we know. If you're thinking of doing construction, reach out to us as well. Whether you're going to build a house or a fence, reach out to us. You want to build your house or you want to build your fence, reach out to us. We can help you with that because we're on the ground. We have years of experience exploring real estate, collaborating, and you can have access to that, right? So reach out to us. Check the description of this video. You will see how you can contact us. I am stuck in traffic. From here, I'm going to a project. I will show you guys that project as soon as possible. Yeah, that one is a nice project. You guys will see it. Yo! So make sure you stay tuned to see that. You guys are going to love that one. That project, oh my God, is very nice. So until the next video, stay safe. Guys, this is it. This is everything that you need to know about securing yourself here in Africa, or let's say Gambia. The smartest way for you to secure yourself in the Gambia as a diasporan or as a local Gambian, right? I'm going to share that with you. Over the 4 years of living in Gambia, at the time of making this video, it's 2025. Over the 4 years of living in Gambia, I have seen a lot of things when it comes to real estate in the Gambia. And this one is the one that can make you secure yourself when it comes to income here in the Gambia without too much hassle. The way for you to secure your future in the Gambia, the smartest way, is through land banking. That's it. Land banking. Buying lands in strategic locations that you can bank. Build a fence on it and leave it for 1-2 years, and then you can sell that land back for a higher price than what you bought it for. Land banking or land flipping, right? But if you don't want to go out there every day flipping lands, you can bank it. You understand? You can buy a piece of land, build a fence on it, leave it for 2-3 years and sell it back. Or you can buy multiple pieces of lands. I recommend multiple pieces of lands that you can buy, fence it, and sell it back on the marketplace for a higher price than what you purchased it for, right? And how is that going to sustain you? Well, or secure your future? Well, there's no jobs. There's no jobs. As I said in my last video, there are jobs that are coming. Yes, people are building, setting up businesses that maybe people from the diaspora have experience in, and maybe you can get a job there, but the salary that you're going to earn is not going to be enough to pay your rent and buy the food that you need, because they're going to pay you salary based on the local people. Like how they pay local people is how you're going to get paid as well. There's not going to be any $1,000 per month, any $500 per month salary. No, it's going to be $50 per month. Less than $50 per month salary. Yeah, and that cannot do anything for you. But if you move to Africa with $5,000, for example, and you can start with a simple piece of land in an area that you can put that investment money in, well, maybe more than 5,000, but you understand what I'm trying. I'm just giving you an example. You can invest some money in vacant lands and then build a fence. You don't even have to build the fence all the way up, but just build a fence there to secure that land, right? And that's your bank. That money is turning over as the land value appreciate over time. You buy a piece of land for, let's say, 200,000 in an area that is rapidly developing. Over the next 2 years, now that 200,000 piece of land is going to be worth 250, 300, depending on the development that is taking place there. You can buy a piece of land that is in the bush, have it for 3-4 years, but there's no development, so the value on the land did not increase too much based on the fact that development is not rapidly coming to that area. And this is why you need people like us that can guide you in terms of where is a good place to buy a piece of land. And matter of fact, consultations are open. Yeah, consultations are open. We can do consultation, read that. And if you want us to point you in the direction where you can find these lands, we can also do that. That's not a problem. Yes, but finding lands in secure areas that are appreciating yearly is the key. Because money in Gambia, when you have money in Gambia, let me tell you something. Maybe nobody will tell you guys, but let me tell you, when you have money in Gambia means nothing. The moment you go outside, you spend 3,000, 2,000, 4,000, 5,000. Before you look, you're at 100,000. And if you had $1 million, it's going to disappear very fast. That money will perform a magic trick and disappear before your eyes. But if you put your money in a vacant land, at least you know you're securing that investment. You're securing that money in that land that you don't need to touch right now. And if you have agricultural background, all the better. You can do small scale agricultural project on them. Take it to the market or let local farmers go there, do the farming. You give them a share of the land in terms of farming. They go there, they farm whatever they farm, and that side is theirs. The rest is yours. You're still generating money from the land. So you don't have to just fence the land and leave it. You can rent the lands out. You can rent the lands out and make additional money from that land. Now, this might not be for everybody because some people are too scared to go in real estate, and I understand that. But for people who are thinking about real estate investment opportunities here in the Gambia, this is this is the way, I believe is the way for you to secure yourself, your future in the Gambia. I'm going to talk about one of my favorite group of people in the Gambia. I didn't say one of in terms of how they do business, right? They're called the Sarahuli people. The Sarahuli people, they have their community. They do group investment in real estate across Africa. But in Gambia here, they go around and find lands in strategic locations that are selling for a price. And they know, based on the trajectory of development that is heading towards that side, the next 2, 3, 4 years from now, lands in this area is going to be worth $1 million, say, for example, 20 by 20. So they will buy 2, 3, 4, 20 by 20. Now they know that's going to be $4 million, say, in the next 4 years' time. They build a fence. Now the fence is going to increase the price even more. Just the fact that there's a fence on the land increase the price more. So now that land can be sold for 1.2, 1.3 later, 4 years later. And this is how they put their money into land investment without actually have to wait until the price increase, then they go and buy it. No, they buy it before, based on the trajectory of development that they're seeing, the demand for the area. Are people talking about it? They will come and buy a big piece and leave it. Then after 4 years, when they're ready, they want to buy a nice car. They sell one plot. 1.2 million, go and buy a nice car. They want to fly to Europe, sell a next plot. $1.2 million, fly to Europe. They want to build an apartment unit, they will sell 2 plots, for example. Start to build apartment units from that said land that they have. Sometimes they even use the said land to build the apartment, then rent it out, generating income stream from that property for a lifetime. You understand? But if you don't have that kind of finance, or you are not a part of a group or a community of people that can invest together, group investment, I always talk about group investment. People are afraid of group investment. When it comes to African people, we don't like to group invest, but group investment is the way forward. If you don't have all of that money, group invest, share the profit, share the revenue. Revenue share is okay. Why? It's not a bad thing. Everybody can get something. Nothing is wrong with that. You know, we don't have to eat the plate full all the time. Sometimes you can divide it into 4 pieces like a cake. Yeah, you can secure yourself through that. Land banking. And I use example to show you guys people who are doing it already. They're banking lands and they're making millions. You understand what I'm saying? They're banking lands and they're making millions. And you can do it too. The Sarahuli can do it. You can do it too. Anybody who is serious about real estate investing can do it too. It's open for all. Once you have your money, once you have the know-how how to do it, or you're collaborating with somebody who knows how to do it, you're on your way. Basically, that's how it starts. Identifying vacant lands in areas that are going to be worth a certain amount of money over a period of time. Fence that piece of land. Hold it. watch the market develop. When the market is right, you start to sell. You understand? I know there's a lot of people that watch our videos that are doing this right now in private, and that's fine. I hope you guys are having success with this strategy. This strategy is not known only in Gambia. This strategy is known worldwide. People are doing this worldwide. Buying lands in strategic locations, banking them for a certain number of years, and then turn around and sell those lands back on the marketplace for a price that is worth 3-4 times what they bought it for initially. That is called land banking, right? Land flipping is you go and buy a piece of land in an area, you negotiate the price down once the landowner agree with you, and you can buy the land for 20,000, 30,000, 40,000 less. Now that 20,000, 30,000, 40,000 is what you are going to gain once you sell the land back on the market, because if the land is 200,000, you can negotiate 30,000 from it. Then once you sell it back on the market for the 200,000, you are going to be the one that is going to get that 30,000 excuse me, that was negotiated. So guys, what do you think about this? I know this is not my first video on it, but I have to keep talking about it so you guys can understand the benefits of that. And if you're moving to Africa, it doesn't have to be Gambia that you're moving to. You can move to Kenya, Nigeria, Rwanda, anywhere that you want to move. You can still utilize this opportunity here in the Gambia, or even where you're going, land banking, and generate revenue from this investment initiative that I'm telling you about. If you have the time, go online and search what is land banking, how land banking is done. If you have the time, and do it. It's on the internet. It's everywhere. Anybody can learn about this, right? But if you don't want to spend the time to do that, and you want to consult with us, book a consultation with us, and we will share our expertise based on what we know. Finding lands, building the fence around, all of this, we can help you with it, the whole process, right? Whether you're going to be in Gambia or you're not going to be in Gambia, we can help you with it, because we're here on the ground and this is what we do. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, please share it with someone that you know. Give it a thumbs up. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Reach out to us. The information will be in the description. Thank you guys. We appreciate you. Until the next video, I'm out. Gambia 2025. Why right now is the best time to invest in the Gambia? If you're thinking of relocating to Africa and you're thinking of a way to create sustainable income stream, well, real estate is the thing. And on this channel, that's what I share with you, real estate opportunities that you can take advantage of in Africa. Well, the Gambia is starting to make income while you're living in Africa, or even if you're overseas and you want to monetize real estate, I share strategies and tips about how to do so. So why Gambia is the right place to invest in right now in 2025? Right now we're in the month of February, and it's coming down to Ramadan time. Now around Ramadan time, we've realized that 4 years ago, okay, if you guys don't know who I am, my name is AP. Around 4 years ago, 2020, my wife and I made a life-changing move and follow our spiritual guidance to the Gambia. And we have spent all of that years exploring real estate, learning how things are done and how to monetize real estate, exploring opportunities that are available in it, so that we can then share it with you. Yeah, so that is something that you are interested in. Hit the thumbs up button. Let me show you guys this. Hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel, right? So why now is the right time to invest in Gambia? You just saw that building, right? Because everybody is investing in Gambia, and Gambia is on the rise. I have been saying that since my relocation here to the Gambia, that this is one of the best places to invest. Why? Because it's a small country, and yes, development is not that much here, but it's at a level where if you are an intermediate investor, maybe somebody that just want to go into real estate investment and to flex your muscle, so to speak, the Gambia is the best place to do that. And as I said, it's coming down to Ramadan time. And I'm going to explain to you why that is important, right? Why Ramadan time is important when it comes to real estate. First, do me a favor and subscribe, guys. Subscribe. Tell a friend about this channel. Subscribe. If you are interested in real estate investment opportunities here in the Gambia, subscribe. Ramadan time is important because that's the time when you can access real estate at its cheapest. Ramadan, Tobaski, Korete. Yes. Because around Ramadan time, things are slow here. Meaning, you know, people are fasting. So, in order not to use up a lot of energy, they will stay at home and relax. Yeah, they will stay at home and relax. So, they want to gather as much money as possible so that they don't have to go out and work as hard during Ramadan time. So, you will find that a lot of real estate companies will have sales on their lands during Ramadan Tobaski time. Because as I said, that's the time when people will want to buy. That's when you get wholesale prices on lands, because people want to raise money to do things before the slow period, right? Yeah, landowners are selling their lands at the cheapest price at that time too, because everybody wants to save money for after Ramadan, during Ramadan. So they will sell their lands for a cheap price to generate that income that they need, so that they don't have to worry during the time when things are slow. Now, how does that benefit you? I am sharing this with you guys so you know when to take up action when it comes to buying lands, because before anything else, you need to make sure that you have lands. Outside of those times, land prices are extremely expensive. You understand? Outside of those times, land prices are extremely expensive. Around here where I'm driving now, around, this is Kololi, Senegambia side. Right, Senegambia side. Lands are very expensive here. To buy a piece of land here during Ramadan, outside Ramadan, is going to be way expensive if there is even any land for sale around here, because I think this area is now built out. Yeah? But lands around here, you're going up to $20-30 million for a piece of land in this area, you know. Depending on where it is and the owner, because some owners just want cash out and fly go Europe, or them want to invest the money somewhere else, you know. So when you buy a piece of land, especially land, I'm talking based on lands now, not housing, right? But some housing, like some companies that build and sell house, also do that. But for lands, I know this for a fact, the price decrease during Ramadan, Korete, Tobaski time, and that's the best time to purchase a piece of land here in the Gambia. So yeah, that's one of the reasons why right now is the best time to invest in the Gambia. Another reason why now is the best time to invest in the Gambia is that there's a, as I said at the beginning of this video, there's a whole lot of investors. Look at these buildings here. There's a whole lot of investors that are pumping millions of dollars into the economy, because they're predicting that the Gambia is going to be one of the hub of Africa, based on the fact that it have the potential to be turned into something similar to a mini Dubai. It's not the first stock that we've heard about that since we've relocated here. We have been saying that Gambia have the potential to be something similar to a mini Dubai, but it depends on but it depends on the type of investment that come inside the country. Like, you have an opportunity to set the foundation in Gambia when it comes to real estate investment. A lot of people have been going into property development. A lot of people are actually buying and banking lands. Some people are even flipping lands right now. They will come, they will create their real estate companies, and they will go and buy lands and flipping the lands back on the market, which is very good. So the opportunity in Gambia right now is ripe for anyone who have the passion and information when it comes to real estate to dominate. And real estate is not just buying lands and selling lands or building apartments and selling apartments. It can be like Jail with gas stations everywhere, you know. It can be like building this in front of me that you see, like a shopping center, you know, or a park. You know, a park. We've been talking about a park. You know, come up with some unique ideas that you can do with the land to generate revenue. And that's also monetizing real estate. It can be in the form of agriculture as well. Gambia needs food. You know, people say Gambia is small, the market is too small for you to do certain big scale business, but Gambia can be a hub that produce food items and ship it to other countries that is lacking it. The fact that there's a lot of people and there's a lot of unemployment, if production was taking place here, then that would also be a good thing, because you don't have to necessarily sell it to the local community. You can then ship that overseas. And so the opportunities are ripe. If there was nothing to complain about, then there's no opportunity. But the fact that there's complaints about things, that means it's not there. And when it's not there, then there's an opportunity for it to be implemented. Some things are there to collaborate with the government, some things you can do by yourself. But as I said, I am focusing mostly on vacant lands. Why? Because without vacant lands, you cannot have cities, you cannot have all of the development that people love and enjoy, right? Before there were cities, there was vacant land. So when you have vacant lands and development meet you, it's a much easier business model to deal with more than, let's say, managing a property, you know, which takes a lot of work, but it's more long-term. When you have a property, it's a long-term investment. That means for the rest of your life, the rest of your kids' life, as long as that property is still standing, you can generate revenue from that property. If you don't mind doing the legwork, such as renovating that property, marketing that property, you know, customer service and all these things. But when you have a piece of vacant land, you can leave it like that. You can just put a small fence around it and leave it like that. And as long as development is coming towards where the land is, one day that piece of land that you got from your grandfather or you buy for $100,000 or $200,000 is going to be worth millions of dollars. And it's also a long-term investment, but unlike rental property that give you money every night or every month, vacant land don't do that for you until you sell it. That's the only time you can cash out on a piece of vacant land that you own. Yeah? So it's perfect for somebody who want to hold their money somewhere other than the bank, but it's increasing in value over time. You understand? And Gambia is perfect for that. So this is why now is the best time to invest in the Gambia, because the opportunity is still there. At least for now. At least for now there. Yo, for 4 years we've been making noise on this. Some people see it, some people don't. At least while the opportunities are still there. Right now I'm driving through Kairaba, and these places that I'm seeing, these new buildings that I'm seeing, was not here. Because more and more people are investing in the Gambia. Even though some people say they are not doing it, the ones that have the money are doing it. So that must mean something. Yeah? Gambia is changing. And you just have to know how to utilize the opportunities that are presented to you here in the Gambia. Maybe for you, it's not real estate, but if it's not real estate, I don't think you will be on this channel. Maybe it is a business startup for you. That's fine. Nobody's making content on business startup, but maybe after I say it, they will do it. Maybe somebody will have the courage to take up their phone and start to talk about business startup in Gambia. You understand? Maybe. Yeah, but when it comes to real estate, right now is the best time, especially during this upcoming Ramadan season, where properties are going to be sold for less than what it used to be sold for on the marketplace. So it's the perfect time to do land banking. It's the perfect time to buy lands that you're going to flip after Ramadan's time. It's the perfect time for a smart investor that is interested in making money through real estate with small amount of investment and no hassle or less hassle to them. Buy a piece of vacant land. Whether you're going to buy it from the company or you're going to buy it from an individual. If you know how to verify and check your land, then you should not have any problems. If you don't have any assistance in doing so, contact us. We are here to help you. This is why we are underground. This is what we do every day. Explore real estate. We have contacts. If you want legal aids, we have that. If you want verification on lands before you buy it, we can help with that. If you want to build your fence, we can help with that. If you want to build your house, we can help with that. It's like a song, right? Yeah. What do you want in real estate? We can help you with that. Book a consultation. Talk to us. Let us understand what is it that you want, and we'll set you on your path to accomplishing the goal that you need. With serious advice from experience of being on the ground exploring real estate here in the Gambia. So, do your own research in your own time. But right now in the Gambia, anybody who knows, comment and let everybody else know if what I'm saying is facts or not. If you know the Gambia like I know the Gambia, comment below. Say facts AP if what I am saying is the right thing, right? And for those who are thinking of taking a decision or advantage of the opportunities that are available right now, like I am saying, just reach out to us at the description. At the email in our this video description. Reach out to us, book a consultation. Let us guide you based on our own experience on the ground. You understand what I'm saying? So guys, I'm on the road. I'm on the road. I'm going towards my mechanic to check my car, then I'm going towards our site. So I might do a video from the site. Let's see. Yeah, but until next time, guys, thank you so much for supporting this channel. Thank you so much for watching us. I hope these videos are providing information to you that you can use on your real estate journey or on your relocation journey, but you want to create an income stream that can sustain you. I hope these videos are helping you guys to come up with solutions for that through real estate. Until the next one, please do share this with a friend. Thank you. So this is the OIC highway. Oh, my phone is leaned somehow. This is the OIC highway, right? So I'm going to take this junction to Brufut, Ghana town. Now this road here is newly constructed, right? It's a newly constructed road, and it leads back right to Gamtel Junction, Brufut Gamtel Junction. Yo, so this right here is the new road, right? It's still under construction, as you guys can see. They're making this walking area for people to walk on, but the road is basically finished. Now anybody that is watching this channel will know around here was not like this. This road was not like this. Most of what you're seeing is new buildings. Most of what you're seeing is some of what you're seeing is old buildings, but most of what you're seeing are new structures. So right now, upscale Gambia, you understand, the future of Gambia will look like this and upwards when it comes to development. There was no road, now there's a road. Now this area is also a very hot area in the Gambia, meaning that a lot of people want to live here. So you have empty lands that are fenced, purchased by people when there was no road, and now their lands is going to be worth 3-4 times what they bought it for. And this is how you let development meet you, right? This is how you let development meet you. Oh, this house is very, very nice. Ooh, comment and let me know if you agree. Nice. Aha. Okay, so this is what it looks like. I'm sorry about the shaky video and lean video. Right? So this is what it looks like when development reach an area that was once bush, no road, well, Sun Road. This was Sun Road. You couldn't even drive here properly without being stuck. There were some nice houses around here before, no doubt. But right now, more nice houses are being built because of the road construction, right? So this area is very nice. You see? Yeah. So Brufut is a very nice area because it's close to the beach and everybody wants to live close to the beach, you know. From here you can walk to the beach 5 minutes or less depending on how the vicinity you're in. Yeah. But most of these off-roads will take you down to the sea. Like this one will take you down to the sea. You know, maybe this one around here will take you down to the sea. You know, a lot of prominent people will want to live in this area, or they are already living in this area of Brufut. Yeah. So just one road, one stretch of road, reshape what was once Sun Road, which is very nice to me. Yeah, so a fencing project is happening around Brufut, Ghana town, courtesy of the property owner, but facilitated by us to get it done. So I want to show you guys what's going on down there, right? Look at this. It's like, I don't know who do this, but this is a very good idea. You guys cannot see it, but they are storing building materials there. I think they're going to make an estate over that side too. Maybe Brufut Estate number 2 or 3, I don't know. So right, this one is called Brufut Gamtel Junction, right? So I'm going straight across. So this way take you back to Tangi. This way take you back to Turntable, right? You see? So I have to make sure that I am having the okay to go. Yeah. So this road is taking you back to Brufut, Ghana town. You understand? Brufut, Ghana town is now on the rise because of, as I said, roads. There was no roads here. Even this one is a new road. There was no road here, but now there is road here. So everything in this area has been valuated at a higher price because development meet the area. You know, you even have street lights. You see the street lights. I'm not sure if they work at nights. I don't know, unless I come one night to see. But this is it. The only thing I wish, I love the road, you know, I'm not complaining too much, but I wish the road was wider to facilitate street side parking, you know. So just in case somebody want to stop at a shop or somewhere, there's a, it's been facilitated. But right now, it's very difficult to stop because the road is tight, you know. Yo. So guys, do you have lands here? I know a lot of you guys have lands around Brufut. Do you have lands here? Are you planning to build something on it now? Or are you already building something on it? Yeah, let me know. Shout out to everybody that is building in Brufut. Yo, Brufut community is close to the beach, you know. And where I'm going now, if you have the time, you can walk from that place to the sea, the beach, if you want. You understand? Wow. Okay, they're installing it, you see. They're installing these street lights, or they're checking them. This one looked new just now. Yo, that's good. They're working on this area there. They're installing street lights. They're installing street lights. Very good. There's the poles on the ground. I didn't even see them before. They're installing or upgrading the street lights that are here because this is a community. There are people living here, so you have to make sure that the place is safe for people to drive and, you know, commute, meaning people are walking by, they don't just accidentally run out in a car that is flying on this small road here, you know. Let me go around this guy. Oh, there's somebody parked here. All right, no worries. I'm almost where I need to be. Yeah. So shout out to everybody that is building in the Gambia this 2025. I hope your building projects are going well. If not, reach out to our email, Queen Jody and AP. We will gladly assist you in that regards. No problem. Book a consultation with us. Let us understand what is it that you want. Let us understand what is it that you really want to do in terms of building construction, and then from there we can assist you better, you know. Yeah, some things you cannot do over a 2-minute, 5-minute conversation on the phone. You have to actually book a consultation. Anyways, so this road is going to take you to Brufut, Ghana town. Right? This road is going to take you to Brufut, Ghana town. This road is under construction right now. You understand? This road is under construction right now. So maybe a few months from now, they're going to be placing the tar on this road. Yeah, they will be placing the tarmac on this road. So this road is going to look like the ones that I show you guys up top just now. This road is going to look like the ones that I show you up top. But for now, it's like this. This is a new road. You understand? This is a new road, guys. Leading down to Brufut, Ghana town. Yeah. I'm just showing you guys. So around this area, I show you guys footage of this area before, where there's a lake there, and people are building around here a lot. Lots of building constructions are going on around here, because this is a very busy area too. A lot of vehicle traverse this area, you know. So roads, street lights, water, all these things are going to be present. Oh, this road is jumping it. Yeah, so I'm here at the site from the road. Yeah, I'm coming from that side. This road go all the way back to another community there. The land that we're building the fence for is here. See, people are building around. Yeah, this is the place there at the front. Building the fence here. So all of this is going to be compounds where people are going to be putting their houses, all that niceness. Sorry if it's windy. I'm using my phone. Yeah, so they're busy on the job. So we are managing this fencing project in Brufut. Shout out to the client if he's watching. Thank you for giving us this opportunity to do this. See, the main road is there. I'm going on this side now. Yo, everything look like it's going smooth thus far. I'm very happy about this. So after they build the blocks, they're going to dig the foundation, and then after they dig the foundation, cast it and start to lay the blocks and all that stuff. And I'm going to be here to make sure that I cover that so you guys can see it. So it's going to look more like this. Let me show you. Beat the blocks and make the foundation. It's going to look more like this. After, they will cover it and everything like this one. That is right by the roadside here. So yeah. Now you guys see what's happening on the ground. I'm very excited to show you guys what it's going to be like when it's completed. Yo, this is the first fencing project that we take on like for other people. We normally used to say no to it because I didn't really want to go that side, to be honest with you. But you know, this person is a person that trusts us and we trust them. So we say, okay, no problem, let us manage the project for you and get the result that you need. So yeah, we're on it. And if you guys have fencing project that you want us to manage too, no problem, reach out. We don't mind. There's a lot of youths in Gambia that want work and then just need proper managers, you know. So no problem, we'll do it. We live here, real estate is what we do. Reach out to us. And thank you guys so much for the love and support that you have been giving us. We appreciate you. Please share this video with someone that you think may find this video helpful to them, especially if they're on their way to Africa or they're building in the Gambia and they're seeking information when it comes to real estate. This is the channel for you. Subscribe. Tell everybody about this channel. Thank you so much for helping us to reach 23,000 subscribers at the time of doing this video. We appreciate you. Love you. The next video, I'm going to show you an area of Wulinkama. Nice roads, nice area. Before, there was no roads like that, but now there is beautiful roads and it's increasing the value of that area. As a matter of fact, I'm going to do it right now. So watch this next video possibly that is coming up. Let's see. Today is Sunday the 16th of March and I'm currently on the OIC highway heading towards Brufut, Ghana town because I have some exciting news to share with you guys. We finally hit water. So if you guys don't know, we were recently given a fencing project by a good friend of ours to build their fence in Brufut, Ghana town, the Gambia, and thus far everything has been going well. He added a borehole drilling for the site and they have been drilling since, and now they're telling me that there's water coming out of the land. So I'm rushing there to see what's going on. I want to even taste the water, so if that's possible. I don't know if they will allow me to do that, but I'm going there right now. And at the same time, I'm going to be talking to you guys why leaving Jamaica for Africa was the best decision my wife and I have ever made in this life. Yo, so if you are moving to Africa, moving to Gambia, and you want information on how you can sustain yourself, we recommend to real estate. So on this channel we share real estate opportunities and ideas that you can invest in, or if you're investing in real estate, then this is a channel for you to subscribe. So make sure you subscribe and tell a friend about this. So why was it a good decision to move from Jamaica to Africa? Well, first thing, opportunities. Some people will say, hey P, there's more opportunities in Jamaica than Gambia. I would say that you are incorrect. Gambia is an untapped country in Africa with so much opportunities that someone with the expertise from another country that is advanced can utilize, right? So in Jamaica, what we're doing right now, maybe we would never have the opportunity to do a fencing project because, you know, Jamaica, you have so many people there that you can choose from. But in Gambia here, there's not too many skilled people to choose from, or people that you can trust to get the project done. But unfortunately, that's a bad thing. But there are good people around that, you know, knows what they're doing and can get the job done. And we are happy that people are trusting us to do this. So this is one of the opportunities that we would never have if we were in Jamaica versus Gambia. Yeah, the Gambia has given us the opportunity to change our lives in more ways than one. You know, coming to Gambia 4 years ago at the time, 2020, we never thought that we would have this opportunity, to be quite honest with you, because we don't know anyone here at the time. We didn't have no connect. Coming with only $500 and just our street smart sum, education sum. You know, I have a background in marketing and business startup, so I used that to utilize the opportunities that were presented to me and my wife in real estate here in the Gambia through marketing, right? Using social media platform to market what was available to people who are interested in it. And so we've spent, let's say, 4 years going to 5 years now, exploring, studying real estate, investing also in the Gambia, you know. We have ups and downs, challenges, but somehow we manage, you know. And so over 4 years, we managed to change our lives. We managed to pay our rent, buy our food, sustain ourselves through real estate, you know. And in Jamaica, for us to do that, we would possibly have to have millions of dollars or some strong connection within, you know, certain families or certain sect that will open the door and give us a yes to get involved in this kind of business, you know. Yeah, in some African countries as well, if you don't have certain things, you cannot do real estate. But Gambia allows us the possibility to practice real estate and learn as we go. Yeah, it's like pay as you go, learn as you go. So it has changed our lives in a big way, because as I said, we are able to sustain ourselves, which, you know, for a foreigner, I have to use the word foreigner because we are not originally from Gambia. For a foreigner to move to an unknown country where they have different languages, you know, different way of life, culture, these things, and, you know, manage to survive, and not just survive but thrive, is not that easy unless you know how to take a difficult situation and make it work for you in your favor, you know. Yeah. And then we have clean heart to an open mind. So because of that, I wouldn't say things was easy, but I would say we managed, right? And it has led us on a journey where we are right now. To be honest with you, we spent most of that 4 years exploring vacant lands and, you know, coming up with strategies for real estate companies in terms of how they are going to market to attract clients internationally and locally. And we've also worked with some of the biggest property developers here in the Gambia. You know, just to name a few, Swami India, more than 20 years in the biz, you know, build out communities like Baraka Estate, Paradise View, Paradise Estate, just to name a few. They have been doing a lot of magnificent work here in the Gambia. And just recently we worked with Prime Home Limited, a young upcoming development company. Well, they have more than one things that they're doing, but mainly development here in the Gambia. We've worked with them, so our portfolio stretch over a 4-year span in the Gambia, exploring real estate, not just in vacant lands but in built properties in the Gambia, you know. We help a lot of individual people as well, such as private property owners, to present their properties to the diaspora or to people who want to purchase those properties. And we have had a successful, let's say a high success rate. Give God thanks for that. And so we're very happy to know that we were able to assist people in that regards, you know. Most of it was pro bono though, pro bono. Most of it was pro bono, meaning we did not collect any money for the work. No, we just, to be honest, most of the first part of the year, when we come here, we do like, I wouldn't say charity, but free work, until we start to charge commission on every sale of plot that was sold. Then we really start to see some money. Then we rent our house. Then everything just start change from there. You know what I mean? Yeah. But it has changed our life in a way, because we can able to do something that we love and it don't feel like it's work, right? Like right now I'm headed towards the site to see this borehole that is being done on a project that we're managing right now in the Gambia, and I'm so excited about that. You know, if I was looking at it like work, maybe I would not be as excited about this as I am right now. And that's the thing about real estate, that, you know, when you have real estate and you're doing something with it in terms of development, and you're taking something that is and turn it into something that is in your mind, it's just a wonderful experience. And to be honest with you, I am excited about what is happening right now. I'm excited for the client. I'm very excited for the client. You know, this is just a fence and a borehole, and you know, it's really making me feel good just to do this. Yeah, it even made me feel good more than when I was doing, you know, vacant land marketing and all these things. To be quite honest, not saying I hate that, but this one, it's just something else about it, you know. Yeah, I'm excited because we were given the opportunity to go into communities like this where there was no road, and you know, to watch the development happen over time. Like this place, you know, right now I'm driving on the road and the road is like, you know, somehow bumpy, but after a little while this road is going to change, and what you're seeing right now is going to be a nice clean road. So you know, we were very fortunate to have the ability to go into some communities here in Gambia when it was like this, and now when you look at it, the overall shift of that community is just beautiful to see, you know. And some of it we are responsible for in terms of drawing attention towards that community so that people want to go there and live, which then make the community start to move forward, you know. Yeah, over the duration of the years of doing real estate in the Gambia, a lot of people ask us before, like, yo, would you do my fencing? Would you manage my fence? We tell them no, because we didn't really want to get involved in, you know, the whole aspect of doing property construction management like this, you know. But this client, after talking with them and seeing their vision, I said to myself, we are not necessarily active as much anymore in, you know, vacant land flipping. We're more doing consultation right now. So if they want us to manage their construction of their fence, it's not a problem, because we already have the access to people. We know people, we have the access to the team on the ground. So let's see how best we can partner with them to get the job done. So the Borehole project is on the way right now. I'm almost at the site and I'm very excited about it. This area of Brookfoot, Ghana Town, is going to be one of the most upgraded area in the Gambia from what I am seeing, right? The type of housing that are being constructed, this new road that is being constructed, you know, the type of people that are invested in this area is going to make this area one of the most sought after area in Gambia. But I think before that time or after that time, it's going to be sold out. So the plots that are going to be around here are going to be very, 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 very expensive, based on the fact that it's high in demand and there's not a lot of location available for people to buy. I see some people are buying now and fencing because they know what is going to happen, especially at the front of the land, right? So all of this is going to change everything that is going to happen in this area. So this client make a smart move, a smart investment to purchase a piece of land around this end, and now he's securing it. He's going to do a project on it, which is very good, because people want to live around this area based on where the lake is and all that thing, right? So that's what I'm saying. If I was in Jamaica, I would never have the ability to contribute towards anything like this without have to go through doing 7,000 courses and all that stuff, right? I am fortunate enough to be placed in a position where I can utilize my natural abilities to identify and utilize resources, information, and to improve people's life, you know, add value to people's life. So we're at the site. Yo, let's go. I hope it's not too windy. If it's not too windy, it would be very nice. Yeah. Welcome to my construction project, guys. Yeah, so I am on this site right now, heading towards Wagwan. Let me show you guys around Wagwan. So borehole drilling already start. It's kind of shaky now. Borehole drilling already start on the site. So yeah, let's go further down and see Wagwan. Woo! Okay, just describe the property to me. So I'm leaving this site and I'm heading home. You can see, oh wait, whoa, here it is. I'm leaving this site and I'm heading home from this site. The borehole project is going so well. I'm so happy. I'm bursting with joy. So I want to check this out because I want to get these things made for the fencing for protection. Yeah, these things on this fence, let me show you guys. So I want to put barbed wire on the fence, so I want to get these things made by the local welder, so the barbed wire can work like this, you understand? Yeah, as I said, we are very thankful for the trust and the love. Today is Sunday, so you know I'm not in my work suit. I look how I come out the house. Just because I'm excited to see what's up with the borehole project. It's successful. They reach water. I think they said it's 19 feet or something. So you know, borehole around here is 18 feet, but they reach 19, so that means you have a lot of water. And this is very exciting because now when you're building, or when he's building now, right, he will have access to water and you don't have to buy water. So that's one cost gone forever, you know, which is very good. So I'm very excited about that. Borehole project is successfully completed. So now the fencing is going to wrap up fast too, because once there's water, work will just flow. Then after the fence, begin construction, and everything else is going to continue. Yeah, so if you guys have projects like this that you want to get done in the Gambia, do not hesitate to reach out to us. Yeah, we're ready to take on some projects, guys, to be honest. So yeah, reach out. Me, I got me yard. Yeah, see the new road behind me, the new road, right? So all of this is going to be paved, and it's going to be right on the highway, which is a very good place to be. And there are more lands available around this end for sale to us as well. So yeah, so the lake is down this side. So let me go down to the lake and show you guys where the lake is. Burfoot Lake. Yeah, this area is very nice, guys. This area is very nice. So we assisted the client to source the land, do his fencing project, do his borehole. Now, yeah, everything is going well. I hope there's turn back from this place. That the lake is just down here. Yeah, so this area go back inside as well. You know, you see there is electricity poles here. You know, people are building around this place there. Yeah, oh my god, the amount of places that are in this place. You know, when I come back next time, I'm going to bring my drone so that I can fly my drone, so you guys can see, you know, what is happening around. There's a whole lot of building that is going up around this place right now. Lots and lots of building. Yeah, people are flying come on this road, sir. Slow down. So the lake is there. I'm driving over the bridge for the lake right now, so let me turn back. But yeah, you see, the lake is there. Lake in front of me. Yeah, the lake is in front of me. This water is coming from, I think they say around Senegambia. Actually, I know the lake around Senegambia side, Kololi side. Yeah, so that's the lake here. Well, at least a part of it, you know. So it run down to this side, to the big side that I show you guys from the drone, right? You see, that's what it looks like there. You see. So yeah, there you have it. So there you guys have it, a day with me on my construction project in the Gambia. Woo, this is so nice. It don't feel like work, but I love it. It's good when you make someone happy. Doing this is very awesome. To be quite honest with you, I feel bubbles in my stomach because I'm very excited to see how much more this is going to develop. So much more development, guys. Let me show you this house. I think I show you guys this. They're building a house here, you know, so you guys see it's not bush. This is Brewfoot. You can walk from here to the beach. Trust me, the other side, you can walk, you know. So they're building these nice houses here and all that stuff. So make sure you stay tuned for my next visit to this site as we continue the work, construction work, yeah, to finish it and to make the client happy. Final project, you guys will see that. Make sure you subscribe and tell a friend about us. Yo, love you guys. I'm out till the next video. Gone are the days when you could buy a piece of land for $55,000 here in the Gambia. Prices on land have been skyrocketing over the past years, and with the influx of development that is happening in the Gambia, prices are scheduled to increase even more coming in the coming years. Prices are increasing right now as I'm doing this video. Prices are expensive. Land that used to be $100,000 is now selling for $250,000. Even as far as in the Fonies, if you know about Gambia, Foni, from Banjul to Foni is around 4 hours or so drive. Yeah, around that. And lands in that area is getting very, 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 very expensive right now. Is it too late to become a landowner in the Gambia? Is prices out of everybody's reach? The answer is no. You still have a chance to own a piece of land in Gambia if that is your goal. Flashback, back in the days when people used to acquire land with just a cola nut, right? So basically you bring cola nut to the Alcalo and you basically get a piece of land to farm on and build your house and raise your family, and then that land now become a part of your asset over the years. And this is how a lot of families are become landowners in the Gambia. When people were giving away lands for cola nut, they were around. Or when people used to, when the Alcala used to get the families together and throw the stone, and anywhere the stone drop, you cut up to that point, and if you can cut all the way to that point, then that land is now under you. Well, according to the stories, that's how it was. Anybody that is in the Gambia and know about this can comment and let me know. Comment and let everybody know. Verify this, verified, fact check. Okay, so yeah, that's what land used to be for. But now, since Gambia has become a little bit like commercialized, you know, a lot of people are talking about moving to the Gambia, or they're looking at African countries that they can live, and they're seeing that the Gambia offer a lot of opportunity that many African countries are not offering right now when it comes to let's say, I wouldn't say the standard of living, but let's say the cost of living. The cost of living is still low comparing to a Ghana, comparing to a Senegal or any other African countries that are thriving. And not a lot of people have big budget, and even people with big budget don't really want to spend a lot of money. They would rather to save as much as possible. So they're looking at the opportunities that are here in the Gambia, right? So the problem is when that happens, development is taking place, people are buying lands, especially. The prices on land start to increase because what happened is one family member have a piece of land here that they're selling for $1 million, say for example. Someone come and buy that piece of land for $1 million, say. That family member, someone in that family have another piece of land and they want to sell it. They know this family member sell that land for $1 million, say. Now, their land price become $1.5, $2 million, say, right? And this is how the price have been increasing across the Gambia. And then you add agents. And agents sometimes spoil the business, to be quite honest with you, because the property owner will be selling the land, for example, $1.5 million, see, based on their own evaluation of their land that is still having trees and all kind of stuff there, which is good. I'm not saying it's bad, but you know, when you develop the land, the value of the land increase. But some of these lands are not developed. It's just tree and, you know, wildlife and stuff like that is there. At least not like wildlife that you're going to endanger, maybe, you know. But anyways, that family member will then get an agent on the land. So what happens is when you put that agent on the land, the agent tend to increase the price more than what it is, right? So the agent will say, okay, the family member is selling this land for 1.5, I'm going to say 2.5. You understand? And the family member will sometimes give them the balance of the price. you know, in some cases. Yeah, but this is what is happening with real estate here in Gambia. So the family member will want a small price, but there are like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 agents on one piece of land, and then the price increase according to the 10 agent that is on that piece of land that is to be paid. You understand what I'm saying? So it then increase the price of the land over time, because the longer they have the land, the more money they charge for it. So this is a problem when people want to invest in real estate, well, especially vacant lands in the Gambia. It seems out of reach, because a piece of land that should have been worth maybe 1 million is now selling for $5-6 million because there's 100 agents on it. So now one have to know how to maneuver themselves through the system of buying a piece of land in the Gambia to get to the bottom and find out what is the actual price of the land before they buy it. And if you don't know how to do that, you will never find the answer to that, because some landowners, they are actually defending the agent receiving that amount of money. You understand? They are standing on it. So you will say, okay, let me talk to the owner. You get the owner's number, you talk to the owner is going to tell you the same price, because the agent must eat. He's the one who is bringing you as a client. There's no possible way that that agent is going to lose what he's supposed to get, because the landowner don't want to go down into his money, and the agent must get paid. So the landowner is not going to tell you a different price than the agent. He's going to tell you the same price that the agent is asking for, because that's how both of them get paid. So how can you secure lands in the Gambia before the price skyrocket to a level that nobody can even buy it? Not even local Gambians can buy it themselves. And you know, this is also on the part of local Gambians that are selling their lands. You know, landowners, please stop allowing agents to increase the price of your land triple, quadruple times, because it will actually destroy the market if you allow that. You know, charge fair price for your property, especially if you know that you're not losing. You know, charge a fair price for your property so that people can actually access your property. And when those people buy the properties, like lands demarcated, divided, and say they're going to sell it back to local people, it can be actually affordable for them. They can actually buy it. But if you're making the agents that are helping you to sell your property to add prices on your property to a level where other people cannot afford that property, it's going to keep your property in the market for a very long time. You understand? Yeah, so properly evaluate your property and sell it at a price that is fair, that everybody can afford it, and development can continue in the Gambia, and so there's no problems. But the best way to secure a piece of land before the price skyrocket is to just bank it. Just bank lands. Bank as much land as you can possibly bank. That is for sale, for that in a residential zone, or whether it's agricultural. Once it's for sale and there's nothing illegal about it, you know, if you can buy it right now before the price start to go up even more, because it will increase more, especially when the influx of people start to come into the Gambia, when there's more people start to, you know, pay interest to Gambia. Oh, I want to move to Gambia to start agriculture, or oh, I want to move to Gambia to build my house or build apartments to rent them out, because there's a lot of attention coming to this country, and there's a lot of people that are investing in the Gambia. Developers are coming. So if you have these lands that is for sale in certain areas that are attractive to these people, then they will find you, they will come to you, and you can sell at a fair price, you know. So the best way is to bank as much as possible if you can afford it. If not, then group buy. Profit share. I cannot repeat that enough. It's one of the best way to do it, so that one person don't have to take on all of the risk by themselves. You know, it can be shared. Nothing is wrong with that. You understand? Because at the end of the day, people want access to lands, and people have lands that they're selling, and when they sell it, they're going to make their money. And when you buy it and you sell it back later, you're going to make your money. And those who buy it are going to have secure lands that they can build their houses on, and their fences, whatever they want to do there. And so you are going to be responsible for that, in terms of when you have your property that is secure and you're selling it to them. Now they don't have all of this headache of dealing with land issues and all these things, right? So it's like that. Yeah, so when you do it like that, you know, it makes sense, because then later on, and when you need lands, you can always have access to lands. But right now, if you don't have access to lands, and then the price increase, it's going to be difficult for you or anyone else to have access to lands, you know. Plus, land banking is one of the best way to secure wealth and money too, instead of the bank. What you will make from land banking, you will never make that from the bank, because your price appreciate, especially when you buy lands in a nice area, you understand? So yeah, I'm around Joshua now, coming from Jimpex to Joshua. Yeah, so that's the best way to do it. Lands around this end used to be for free. Cola nut, basically. Cola nut, and you have a piece of land. Right now, I don't think there's any lands for sale around this side. But if there was land for sale around this side, can you imagine the amount of money that you would have to spend to purchase a piece of land in this area right now? Areas that people are calling bush, or were calling bush when we just came to Gambia in 2020. Now those areas are so expensive. Areas like C4 is expensive now. You cannot buy a plot of land in C4 for less than 250, almost 300,000, depending on where. Even if you find something for 100,000, it's going to be way at the back, you know. So prices on lands are increasing every single day based on the demand, and there's a lot of people demanding for land, especially secure lands, you know. So the ones that are there, the price have increased on it based on what I just told you, based on agent number one, based on landowners just putting a price on it, based on the one that was sold that is in close proximity to them, not necessarily based on the development that is happening in the area. That's why the price is increased, but mostly because my friend sold his for 2 million, then I'm going to sell mine for 3 million. Yeah, it's like that. So, you know, when it comes to surveying and what you call it now, proper evaluation of lands, you don't really have that, unfortunately. And landowners decide their price, and what they decide is what is what it is. Yeah, it's like that. So the best way to secure lands in the Gambia is bank some lands. Do it yourself, group together, bank lands. Then, you know, later on you sell those lands for a profit, but at least you can decide how much you're going to sell it for, and, you know, at least be competitive in the marketplace, giving people an opportunity to own land through you without going through these, you know, greedy people who are greedy, who just think about the money and not actually the value that the piece of land is going to bring to the person who is going to purchase it. So let me know what you guys think about this video. Comment and let me know. Do you agree with what I'm saying? Are you aware of what I'm saying? If you are, comment and let me know. I love hearing from you guys. Until the next video, I will be back at the site giving you guys an update on everything, yeah? So make sure you subscribe and stay tuned to this channel. Yo, love you guys.
Story of my life. This is the story of my life.
Story of my life.
Story of my...
Oh,
yeah. Got out where me coming from. Many youths now make it out. Hungry till me belly bun. But me...
Video, I thought I was documenting the days when this fencing project started, but I wasn't. But it's around 2 weeks now. 2 weeks now since this fencing project has started, and you guys will be surprised by how far it has been. So by now you would have seen where it started and where it is right now. So let me show you guys what happened today. So this is what happened today. Today, when I came here, this was not here. So now this is what is here right now on the ground. My team is working very hard on this project. So this space, if you're wondering why this space is here, this space is for pillows, right? So they're going to put iron rods here and put cement to close it. It's going to help to hold the wall together to make it strong, right? So I'm going to show you an example of one that is done right and one that is not done right. So this is what the guys did today. Awesome cake, right? So this land size is 20 by 25, 20 by 25. So this is 25 this way, 20 meters that way, right? So let me show you when it's not done right. When it's not done right is when you have this block here. You don't use this to make your columns. you use this one down there. You see that one? You see that thing there? Yeah, that one is better. So this is the road. This is the land. So they're going to burn these and move these out the road so that vehicle can come here. So before the end of this week, all of this block will finish. Let me see if all the blocks that was made did this fence or not. No, it's not finished yet. This is the entrance gate to go inside, and this is the big gate to drive inside as well. Awesome, right? So what remaining is the back here. All of this back to close the back around, right? That's what's remaining. So they're going to make some more blocks because this block will not be enough to close everything here. Maybe a couple hundred more blocks to close it off completely. Then property will be closed off. Awesomeness. Nobody's here on site. It's just me right now on site. This is what I do every evening. I come to make sure everything is done, make sure that I like the quality of the work, everything is in place correctly. I come and check everybody. This one was done day before yesterday. Now you see, dry now. Yeah, so after they will put the pillow, then they will plaster it. So work is ongoing on this site right now, but this is how far we have taken this project. I want to also say shout out to the client that gave us this opportunity to do this. And if you want your fence to be done like this, reach out to us. We can help you to get that done. Yo. So guys, there you have it for this day project update. Yo. Everything is going well so far. Just this side need to complete, going back down that side. Then fencing project would have been completed. Guys, remember to subscribe, tell a friend about this channel, especially if you're thinking of real estate solutions here in the Gambia. If you want to build your fence or you want to find lands, we are here to assist you guys. Reach out to us. Is it? I'm out. I'm leaving this side. I'm going home. Very excited about the work today. Wait, look at this. So everything is set for the pillars now to come inside. It's very nice. Wow. Yeah, so you can see they start to plaster inside. This is what it's looking like. They are not finished yet. They're going to continue. But yo, plastering is nice. So look at this side comparing to this side. So all of this side as well is going to be plastered like this, and they will make the pillows like this down that section there, and over this side they will complete with the blocks and plaster it like this side as well. So everything is coming together very, very nice. Yeah, sorry there. Yo, good job. Okay, so this is what the fence look like from this side. So they put the pillars inside. You see them, 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. So they just did that now today. After this side is completely dry, they're going to remove these boards, put them on the other side to make the pillows on that side, and then the other side. So that's how they're going to do it. Yeah, it's nice, right? Okay, so I am back on this side again. They removed the board, so you can see this is what it looks like when they close it off. So they're coming to plaster all of this, go down before the week is through. Yeah, all of this will be finished plastering off. Yeah, so from now we're going to have to drive this way to come inside from the main road there. Come inside. Oh, look at this. So they start to plaster outside here. This is what it looks like. They are going to put another pillar here to hold the wall together more. See, they have this one here to go down. So they plaster outside here, go all the way down. So the walking gate is going to be here. Remember, I told you guys. And this is the driving gate. Look, they even plaster the back there. Yeah, so this is what it looks like. So they plaster and go down this side. Yeah. So they were making more blocks today to finish this side here. You know, go back. So these blocks are going to be used to close this end where they will put pillows closing like this. Yes, sir. So this is the project thus far. This is what happening. So now we need to buy more sand. I don't know if this stone will work. Maybe this stone will work. I don't know. I'm going to check in with my team to see. But I know we're going to buy more sand. And I don't think the truck will be able to put it in here. So we don't want them to come in here. Let's say that. So they might put it outside here. So we can bring it inside. Then after that, we're going to get a gate. Then put the barbed wire on the fence around. Make it nice. Yeah. Yeah. So that's the borehole stand being installed on site. You see how much people it take to move this? Wow, it's very heavy there. Wow. So this big tank is going to go and not stand there. Yeah, so now the fencing project is completed. Now we're installing the borehole tank. Yeah, then gates, then barbed wire, fencing project completed. Like that. It's very good. The borehole water is very clean, sir. It's nice. To be honest, I have to drink it again.
Yeah, it's nice. The water is nice.
Yo, it's coming from that system to this pipe.
And you know this water are more better than the avian water we drink.
The avian one in the bottle.
Yeah, in the bottle because that one used to have chlorine.
Yeah, this one don't have chlorine. This is mineral water.
This one is natural.
Wow. They are planning to pull that up. Yo. African youths. African resilience. Bamba clad. Excuse me language. Yeah, I respect these people, sir. Hello guys, so today I'm going back to this site to finish fixing the borehole on the project that I just completed here in the Gambia. Yay, congratulations to us. Right, yeah, so this is around Wollingkama, Brisibi, going back to Brufut, right? So it's my first time driving and recording in this area. You see they're still working on the road. Guys, this road was not here last. If you guys recognize this place, if you're from there, it was more like that. Yeah. Water and sand, right? If you recognize around this end, you can validate what I'm saying to everybody that is watching. It was more sandy road, not this type of road, but now you have this type of road that is coming in to place here, right? So when you have this kind of road that is coming into this place here now, it now raise up the value of lands like this. Like, you know, maybe before a land like this would cost 100,000, 200,000. Now you're talking about $1 million. See, probably it depends, right? So this road will take you right back to Brufut, Ghana town, Brufut overall. Yeah, and the road, you see, the road add value to this area. You see people are building commercial spot there. You know, people are building out their houses. There's electricity, there's good roads, there's probably water. I'm not sure, as I've never actually walked through this community before. But you see people are living, you know, this look like a apartment slash container shop that is being built here right now. You see, very nice area, very nice area. You know the thing with Gambia, when you think you know everywhere in Gambia, when you think you know everywhere in Gambia, you learn again that you don't know anywhere. Yeah, because you know when they change up things there, it don't look the same anymore. You're like, wait, have I been here? I've been down this road before. It was sand, no nice road. But now look at this road. This is another testament of the fact that Gambia have the potential to change and look better and, you know, grow. And it's thanks to a lot of Gambian diasporans why the country is looking like this too, you know, because they're investing in their country, and that's very good. That also encourage more development, more investors coming. Today is Friday, so you know it's prayer time, so the road is blocked, so we have to wait here. Yo, it's like this. You will see, guys, they are inside the road because the moss, I think it's a small moss here. Yeah, but it's no problem. It's always good to give thanks to God for everything we have, everything we experience in this life, whether good or bad. It helps you to grow, you know. So yeah. So tomorrow is Ramadan as well. Yeah, tomorrow is Ramadan. So happy Ramadan to all the Muslim brothers and sisters out there. I hope your Ramadan fasting is going to go well. Yeah, definitely me. I'm definitely fasting, sir, because fasting is good. Fasting is good for the body, it's good for the spirit. You know, you cannot just get up and eat all the time. You have to fast. Yeah, but Gambia is developing rapidly, and you know, you're going to see a lot more development like this around this area. I'm seeing a lot of empty lands. I know people are going to start to build container shops, and you know, let me see, maybe I should turn back. It's true, maybe I should try and turn back from this road here. Yeah, let me see. Yeah, acha, go now. Hey, this guy is not going. He's not gone yet. Hey, let me take another route. Let me see if I can squeeze turn. Maybe I should reverse more. Let me go back. Reverse back to one of these junctions here. Yeah. Let me take this one here. Yo. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Okay. Yeah, Gambia is full of adventures, sir. Yeah. So I had to make a U-turn, and that's not a problem, you know. Still, this area of the Gambia is very, very nice. It's very beautiful. It kind of reminds me of driving in Jamaica, you know, which I like very much. Yeah, kind of remind me of driving in Jamaica. It's very nice, you know. So I have to go back from this area because that way is blocked for now. But this area is developing very nice. You have street lights, you know. I'm driving through this area and I'm feeling such peace, which I like very much. So yeah, back to the development topic. So yeah, Gambia is developing rapidly. I keep talking about that, and we're very excited to be present in Gambia at this time when development is rapidly increasing. You know, see, somebody is building here, and we're very happy that, you know, we are able to contribute towards the development of Gambia directly and indirectly through our content and through the work that we do on the ground. Yeah, a shout out to everybody that reach out to us to work with them on their projects. Also, guys, to be honest, I'm just going to make this a public statement. Real estate consultation, we offer that, right? But the fee that we charge cannot be compared to anybody else's fee. I think one have to ask themselves a question, right? How much money are you willing to pay to not get scammed and lose millions, right? How is that comparing to you spending 20, 30, 40, 50, 100,000 US dollars on a project that is not correct, and then you lose all of that money, end up in court and all kind of problem? Is that worth more or less to you? So we're not reducing our consultation fee. If you cannot pay it, we understand that. But thank you to everybody that trusts us and pay that fee so that we can consult you. It's not a lot. Yeah, it's not a lot. You can lose more than that, and you're not losing it. That's called an investment. For me, anybody who is not willing to invest at least 150 US dollars for consultation is not ready to invest in Gambia, sir, or anywhere. You have to be ready for this. If you're not, then don't even try to attempt investing anywhere because you're not ready. Yeah, there are people that are investing millions and millions and millions of US dollars, pounds into real estate, not just in Africa, worldwide, and they're losing it. So if you're not willing to invest $150 to get the right information, then maybe we are not the one for you, and maybe you can, you know, book somebody else, and that's not a problem. But we know the value of what we're giving to people. So if people don't see the value in that, that's not our problem, that's their problem. So yeah, I'm just putting it out straight like this road, or straighter than this road. Yeah. If you want to invest in real estate in Gambia or anywhere, well, let's say Gambia because this is where we are, and you want our services, there's a fee for it, and we're not afraid to charge you because we know the value of what we're giving you. And when you use our service, the level of professionalism that you're going to get is even worth more than what we're charging. So yeah, we're not compromise on price because we don't compromise on quality. You understand? So yo, school is out right now. This here is Bruceby. Yeah, so I'm just going to take this way to go to the site today. I wanted to show you guys around that back end, the new road, but you guys saw it because not far from there you will have the junction where I would turn to go to this project. So I'm trying to get there fast because they're working on the Borehole project. So I will put some videos in so you guys can see how far. Today they turned on the tap, water was coming out there. It was very nice. I drink it, it was fresh. You know, the water coming from the earth is the best there. It's better than this chlorine water that people buy. You know, this is actual mineral water, which is very, very good, you know. So I want to go there, make sure everything is up to date. and then sign off on this project until further development. No problem. Yeah, so if you want to build your fence, you want to do construction project in the Gambia, you need some assistance from us, reach out. The email is in the description, or it's going to be in this video. You will see it. Yeah, so when I get to the site, I will show you what is done thus far, huh? Thank you guys. Watch this. Yeah, so I'm at this site again. You see they put the tank on the roof already. Well, I'm calling it roof, but it's the stand. See, tank is already on the stand already. So borehole project almost completed, but we're not going to leave the solar nor the pump here because they will steal it, and we don't want problems because the gates are not on yet. So you know, yeah. So yeah, the water is coming from this generator here. You see, they off it now, so it's finished now. So yeah, that completes 90% of, let's say, yeah, 90%, 99% of the work here on the tank, right? So this pipe will be installed after to send the water to the top, and that will complete everything. The solar will go there and all that stuff. But right now for security purposes, we decided not to install the pump, solar pump, and the solar panels as yet until the fence, the barbed wire security protection has been installed at the top, you know, and the gate. So once that is finished, then we can put the solar and we can put the pump there, and maybe get a security guy to stay at the property until the owner decide what they're going to do. I didn't even see this. These people are coming to build now, you see. They wait till after the project is finished, then now they are coming. These, let me show you. See that strip of sand there? That strip of sand was not there because these people on this side, they saw us doing this project here. They say, oh, let me wait. As soon as they're finished, they will finish one side of the fence for me, which will save costs. So if you're watching this video and you're the owner of this property here, you are welcome. You are welcome. It's like that when you're building fence in the Gambia, because most property, they are back to back. So you might end up build 90% of the fence for someone else, and it's like that. But no worries. At least you know the quality of the fence that we build here, and we know it's going to last long, so it's not a problem. And yeah. So guys, until the next update, I'm tuning out for now until the next update because I'm going back home today to rest. Yeah, so make sure to subscribe, make sure to reach out to us if you have any projects like this that you want us to do, or consultation, book us. We're here to work with you, you see? Yeah.
Story of my life. This is the story of my life.
Story of my life.
Story of my.
Oh,
yeah. Gutter where me coming from. Many youths now make it out. Hungry till me belly bun, but me nah go pick up gun. Mama said don't give up.
Okay guys, so it's an early Wednesday morning here. I'm heading back to the site to make preparation to install the gate. So bringing my generator to get water from the borehole pump, wheelbarrow, shovel aka spades. Yo, so come with me on this journey. As you can see, I don't even fix my hair as yet, but I'm about to fix my hair and head out. So follow me on this journey. Let's go. Yeah, so today I also want to talk about how we took a risk and relocate to the Gambia with actually nothing. You understand? And the reason why I'm going to do this is because a lot of people have been saying that they don't believe our story. They don't believe that we moved to Africa with $500. That is not possible. Blah, 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 blah. Don't tell people that to move to Africa with 500. We've never done that. We've never said to anyone to move to Africa with $500. We've never done that. We've never said that. Go back, watch all of our videos that we watch, that we produce on our channel here. and see where we ever said to anyone that, you know, they should come to Africa with $500. We never tell anybody to do that. Our journey into Africa is not the same as somebody else's journey. We are not like them. Like, not like us. They're not like us. We're not like you. We're different. You understand? Our journey and your journey is not the same. So maybe we can move to Africa with $500, but we have a certain blessing from God that just make it easy for us, while somebody might try that and they might struggle. You understand? We're all not the same. You understand? People are not the same. But anyways, we made the move with 500. And for those of you who don't know who we are, my wife and I relocated from Jamaica to the Gambia. This year is going to make it 5 years now. 2025 is going to make it 5 years. December 2025, we make it 5 years now. We relocated from Jamaica to the Gambia. With $500, I know my story. I don't need to make up any story for likes.
As you can see, we're packing up some stuff, preparing ourselves to travel out. Based on what we're figuring out, or based on what we've heard, is that we won't be able to travel until next month, but still preparation is better, you know, than last minute rush and thing like that. So we have put up some stuff, and then we're gonna be heading out on the street. As you see, this fridge, we're gonna be selling this fridge by weekend. Give thanks to that. Help to make up the fear. So we sell the stove already. We're gonna be trying to sell this washing machine as well as water bottles and stuff like that. Really, you know, try to get as much cash together as possible for our journey, because you never know, you understand? Yay. So
because to be honest, I was doing this YouTube thing, making my music, and then I decided to share my relocation journey to Africa on this platform, right? So this platform was originally made to do music, my music, what I do. But I somehow convinced my wife to make videos with me to showcase our journey into Africa, which she wasn't really interested in doing because she's not really a media person like that. You know, she's a behind the scenes, get your hands dirty kind of girl. You understand? Yo. But I convinced her to come on the platform, and, you know, everybody fall in love with us and, you know, our story. We struggled at first to move to Africa with that amount, you know. We're not going to say that's what we had to begin with. No, of course not. We had support from most of you guys that are watching up to today, right now. Some of you guys have been with us since we started on this platform, you know. And you guys know the struggle and the journey that we had to go through, you know, doing a bunch of videos, making live stream. We show you guys our struggle in Jamaica, trying to get a flight here. And to be honest, it cost a lot of money at that time for us to come here. But with the support of you guys, yeah, we managed to make it here. Especially one sister in particular. I can say her name, Camille. Shout out to you anyway you're there right now. She reached out to us and she's like, yo, you guys, I am going to do everything in my power to help you guys to get there. And she was the one who actually make this journey to Africa possible for us, man. We don't know. It's like God just sent her for you and said, yo, go and help these people. And she really helped us when we needed that help to get to Africa. You understand? Because of what God, you know, when God have a plan for you, everything is just going to fall in line. It doesn't matter what people like or what people don't like. Because we don't work with people, we work with the Most High. You understand? So anyways, she supported us and helped us to make the journey to Africa financially and motivationally. Because once we were like, you know, down and weren't sure how we were going to do it, and she used to advise us and talk to us, encourage us. She used to even jump on some of our live streams. When we have live streams, she will show up, you know, even though she's a busy woman. She will show up on our live stream, you know, join the conversation, talking about, she even went to Africa herself. When we went to the international airport in Jamaica, I recorded a video of that one. We had $500 worth of Jamaican currency. You understand? So it was a family member of Jody that changed the Jamaican currency, and it come out to be $500. You understand? And that's the only money that I had in my pocket. I was the one with that money. You understand? And I used that money when I reached to Senegal to pay for my taxi, me and my wife taxi, from the airport to a lodge. I think that's a lodge or a mini hotel. I don't know.
Space.
Alright.
Hey.
This is the infamous.
Seriously?
Yes. No, don't mind me. My red wine, me get it on the plate. You see it? A celebration time.
You know, the funniest thing, she take the wine and go pick down in and play in the next one. So,
Would you come if you wanna be on my one?
that one you belong to me, that you don't
No,
understand.
I'm not sure. Anyways, guys, okay, before we go over that side,
Okay. I show them the bathroom.
yeah, so this
Go on in there now.
like a flannel mat, yeah.
The mat.
But it was a 1-bedroom. We did videos there as well. If you go back to the platform, you will see those videos where we were staying at that 1-bedroom. That cost us a lot of safer. I think at that time we spent around 200 US. One night in Senegal, 200 US. I was like, yeah, Africa is expensive. Oh. You know? Then we used some more money from that to pay our trip from that place to the border. Then we used some money to pay as well to get the transportation from the border to, I think we have to pay for, when you come into Gambia, you don't need visa, but you have to pay for this thing. But anyways, it was Sunday, so they were not issuing that, so we had to pay for visa for that time. You understand? So we get a 30 days stay, which after we will have to renew, like get residency and stuff like that. You understand? I'm telling you guys so you guys know. We don't need to make up any story. Everything that we show you guys is what we're doing. We don't do this for likes. We can do it on YouTube if possible. YouTube is not my bread and butter there. YouTube is not even putting anything on my table. If I show you guys my stats, this channel stats, you will not believe it. So we're not here making videos to get clickbait and all that stuff where people are coming to it, but I'm just giving you guys an educational lesson for those who don't know who we are and how we got on this journey, yeah? So from the border, taxi drop us at the Barra. The Barra. It was Sunday, so there was no ferry. There was no ferry. Yeah, it's like story time. There was no ferry, and you know, they said, there's no ferry. I don't think you can make it cross. But one of them said, go, because there might be boats there that you can possibly get a ride on. And this is how we did that boat ride. If you watch our videos on the platform, you will see the boat ride. When we're on the boat, and Jody said, Africa, me there! Africa, me there! That was my first boat ride, by the way. I thought I was going to throw up, but it was nice. Yeah. We came across. When we came across, we make some link up with some people here. And to be honest, we stayed there. And from there, we hustle. We make videos, go live, make videos, go live. People give us super chat. We used to have this super chat thing that we did. Yeah. We go live, we share our experience, we share our story. People, you know, support us, PayPal, you know, buying merch. I think at the time I had my songs out. People buy songs, join the Patreon. And these monies we save up and rent our first house. Our first house in the Gambia. Yeah? Let me show you guys where I'm at. So right now I'm heading around this section to pick up some steel because we're going to install the gate very soon on the project that you guys saw us doing. If you don't see that project, please go back and watch the videos that was uploaded recently. You'll see the project, right? But yeah, so we managed to rent our first house here, which our first rental house was very, very, very dramatic because the landlord was not correct in the brains. She was doing a lot of crazy stuff and basically forced us out that house. Even now, when I get back with money from her, our security deposit and the balance of months that was there, she don't give us back. We have to leave that house. But luckily for us, by that time, we were doing real estate, you know, and we were getting tips and, you know, commission companies. Let's put it like this: the company appreciate we, so them help we out. in terms of like, you know, say, all right, since as you guys are helping us to get sales, here is some money in appreciation for what you do. But me, I just call it commission. Do you understand? So we can buy pay another rent on another house. And this is how we got into the whole real estate game. And the rest is history. You understand? Because we learned marketing. Since Jamaica, we were doing marketing. Before coming to Africa, we were doing social media marketing. We also mentioned that in several videos. We were doing social media marketing we were working at a social media marketing agency. Yes. Then we do social media marketing for an auto mechanic company there, which helped to contribute towards our flight here, our ticket price to come here and stuff like that. So yeah, we never hide anything from nobody, and we don't need to do that because we're genuine people. We don't have no time for the lele la la lulu thing. You see, if you don't like we, you don't like we. That's your business. Yo, but we keep it straight, keep it real from day one. We not go and put on pretty smile and fake this to make people like we. We don't work like, you see it. We don't work like that. So we struggled in Gambia for a long time. We go through a lot of things, but we just not talk about them. Cause we just keep it real, you understand? We're not gonna say, oh, Gambia this, Gambia that, like some people. We just deal with thing and go through. Who know, who no, and so. When people come reach out to we advise them and tell them the truth. But every man's journey is not the same. So we can't use our experience and then say, hey, this, that, blah, 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 blah. When it might not work like that. Because you have a lot of people here that has been living here for years. They don't experience nothing what some people are experiencing. I have some people who come in 1 month and experience a whole lot of drama, a whole lot of things. So it's different for everybody. Depends on you, the person as well too. You understand what I say? And it's not Gambia alone. Any country you go, you can experience things. Some people might say Gambia is bad and left and go Ghana and some other country and end up get worse treatment than what they would get in Gambia. So you don't know. Yeah. So that's it. We took a risk and it paid off for us because we learned a lot of things that we would never have learned in Jamaica. Number one, we live on our own. You know, we're both coming from parents' houses. So we live on our own. We learn to be adults. You understand? Take responsibilities for our lives. That's something that was very important for us to learn, you know. We'll learn how to trust ourselves more. We'll learn how to connect to ourselves more, to the Most High more. You understand? We go deeper instead of wider. Yeah. So we focus on one thing and we do it for a number of years. Let's say real estate marketing. That's what we focus on and we do it for a number of years. And you know, it really helps us to mature in certain ways. That now, if somebody reach out to us, developers or otherwise, we can advise them according. Yo. Okay. These are the ones you want to put there?
Yes.
Okay.
This is the one.
Okay.
I was saying I welded.
So I just come to the gate man to pick these because we're going to put them in the pillar. Yeah, so right now I'm going back to this side. Yeah, so we took a risk moving to Africa with nothing and it paid off. But it might not work for everybody else. I've seen a lot of story where people move to Africa with nothing and you know they struggle because of the mindset. Sometimes it's about the mindset and the attitude. You understand? The mindset and the attitude and how you approach situation in Africa. You know, Africa is not like where we are coming from. Africa is similar to Jamaica. Gambia is similar to Jamaica, but it's not the same. It's not the same, you know, but it's similar. And if you know how to be humble, if you know how to, you know, make yourself fit into any situation, you can survive here. I said it. There are people that are living in Gambia for decades. You don't know them. They're living here long time. From the first president, some of them. But nobody knows. They speak the language. They can speak Wolof and Mandinka. Me, I'm sharpening up my local languages there. Because Africa is my home. This is where I'm going to stay forever until I'm no longer in existence. You understand? I'm home with my people. This is my home. With my people. Jamaican, that's just a name. You know, it's a place where I was born, but it's just a name. I am of this place. So I embrace Africa. Africa embrace me back. It's like that. Africa embrace me and, you know, open up doors for me, give me opportunities, and I make use of them. And some people might see that and say, oh, maybe it's because you're a bitter person. That's why you're not getting the opportunities that some other people are getting. There's a lot of successful people in Africa that are doing well. There are a lot of people in Africa that are doing well, you know, and changing lives. I know a lot of people that are helping too many, like local people, helping them, supporting them. You understand? So good things are happening in Africa. Good things are happening in Gambia. People are making moves. But for us, it changed our lives because now we can contribute towards society in a way that we could never contribute in our country where we're coming from. And that's the truth. Anybody can take this video and share it to Jamaica, share it to the Prime Minister, anybody else there, and let them know this is why. And every country you have this. Young people want to contribute to their country, they cannot do it, so they leave and go elsewhere. And when they leave and go elsewhere, that's the time when they actually get recognized from other people. You understand? Yo. So maybe these countries need to invest in their young people more, give them opportunities so you can keep those brilliant minds inside the country, you know. But anyways, that's a story for another day. So right now, I just picked these iron rods. These are iron, yeah, to place in the pillar for the fence, because we're going to be putting a sliding gate there. You guys just see the sliding gate. They're working on it. We're going to install that sliding gate, maybe if not this weekend, maybe early next week. Yeah, going to install that sliding gate. So it's very heavy. So you need to have something in the pillar that is going to maintain the weight of the gate. Because you don't want to break down the wall or something like that. So in order to avoid that, the guy is very intelligent. You understand? And we work with local people because we believe in empowering local youth. You understand? We want local youth to be able to take care of their family, travel and do things too. You understand? Yo. So we always work with local people. Since we come here, we've been empowering young youths, whether them do what them do or not. We always work with young people because we believe in young people, you know. So yeah, that's the truth. I'm on the highway. I'm heading right now on this. So I'm on this highway heading towards Sukuta turntable. Yeah, from there I'm going straight towards Bruford to, you know, do this project. So I'm not sure if I will be able to show you guys when it's been installed, because I have another stop to make. But maybe after it's completed, I will do something on that. But this video was mainly about me talking about my experience in Africa. I'm very grateful. I'm very thankful. Shout out to everybody that support us since day one and give us the opportunity to make something of ourselves and impact people's lives. And that is what we're interested in, impacting people's lives. You understand? Anything I do, I can stand up on it. We don't need to do anything criminal. We don't need to mislead anyone, because we don't work like that. And I cannot say what I want to say entirely, but before I do stuff like that, sir, yeah, I just rather to live peaceful, explore Africa, connect with my brothers and sisters, build my family here, and just live life, helping people, yo, helping myself too, because I want to make sure that I am okay. You understand? Yo, so that's it. So until the next video, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, tell a friend about this channel. If you are thinking of purchasing lands in the Gambia and need assistance, please book a consultation. I recommend booking consultation, guys. What is $150 or what is $100 worth to you versus losing $1 million CR, more than that, or thousands of US dollars on a bad real estate investment? Like, seriously. So most people don't do that, and then they go and buy, and then they end up in problems because they never take the chance of doing a consultation. Book the consultation and pay the fee. Nothing is free. You understand? Okay, so that's it. And if you want to do any projects like that, reach out. We are here. Consult with us. Let us help you. Let us help you to achieve your real estate goal in terms of building, buying your land. We can help you. Okay, so until the next video, guys, love you, stay safe.